Good evening, salutations, greetings, blessings to all of you. My name is Alu-tru. It is what it is, what it is. It is what it is, what it was, and what it will always be. I have to make myself say that because I have a lisp really bad. So I make myself say that. I mean, it sounds cool in theory, but like I do it for me because my tongue, right? Too big for my mouth. Okay. It is what it is, what it was, and what it blah, blah, blah. It is what it is, what it was, and what it will always be. It is what it is, what it was, and what it will always be. Have you ever thought about your tongue placement and where it is in your mouth when you talk? Right? Okay, so I had to train my tongue in my mouth. I had to train it to stay back so I can speak and people can understand what I say. So, hello, salutations, greetings to all of you. It is, what it was, and what it will always be. My name is Alu-tru. Thank you for joining me. Today, I'm going to take you to the Marigold Coliseum. I like Marigold. I like the way it sounds, so Marigold. But it's Marigold because of all the marigold flowers for all of our ancestors. Okay, first and foremost, this is how this building came into be. I've been able to communicate with dead people for a really long time. And the people I wanted to celebrate my birthday with are not here. So I was like, yo, this was a couple years ago, by the way. How am I going to celebrate with dead people? Well, I can have a party. Well, I need a place to have a party. We need a house. Is there a dead people house that we can go to? We can go to a church. I don't want to go to an astral church. I can't have my birthday party in an astral church. Who am I to disturb all of that ness going on up there, right? Because you have to realize some dead people are stuck in a time loop, right? So the astral realm is a projection of reality. It's a combination of everyone's reality, right? So this dead person, these dead people, right? They have a church. They just sit in and they pray at. And who am I to come and disrupt their prayer and their spirits circle, whatever you want to call it? I don't want to. No. Well, why are you gonna have a party if you're in the astral realm? What if I went to a different realm and I made something and I brought it back to this realm? Could I do that? I don't understand what you mean. Let me show you. That's pretty much how the conversation went. And so then I took my soul sword and I went into the dimension of instant manifestation and creation. I sat there and I thought about what I would need, the space I would need, what the purpose of the place was. And I constructed a coliseum. It's beautiful. The architecture is gorgeous. Me and Chad did that. Shout out to Chad. Beautiful. Love. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Okay. So I'm going to take you on a guided meditation to it, and then I'll be able to describe it, right? Because first you got to start the journey there, right? You got to do your tens. You wind down and get in touch with your boom, 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 boom. When you allow yourself to fall deeper into your boom, 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 boom. And you focus on the way your breath flows in and out. focus and you allow yourself to relax and you step deeper and deeper into your inner self. Yes, yes. Once you are within your inner self, you go way, way, way down. And you breathe. And you breathe. And each breath raises you higher and higher and higher from your physical body. And once the last strand of physical weight has been dropped, we will allow you boom, 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 to be your footsteps, to guide you down a autumn leaf covered path with auburn and yellow trees in a beautiful twilight evening, the sun dipping in between the trees with the colors of pink and orange. And you walk along this path covered in leaves. And you get really relaxed and comfortable with the idea of walking. And you breathe. And you soak in all the peace around you. And as you walk down this path covered in autumn leaves with trees on both sides, of beautiful reds and oranges and yellows. You got a couple of greens, but not too many. It's too late in the year for that. And as you walk on this path, you come to a beautifully thick tree, as wide as 32 people sharing one embrace. And as you get closer to the tree, you notice it's got windows and door. It's got a little mailbox, and you're like, oh snap, it's a tree house. What? And you notice a staircase on the side of the tree house. You're like, this is a Robert Frost situation. I'm gonna go up ahead, knock on the treehouse door because this is really interesting and I like it. You knock 3 times. And the most adorable, furry little woodland yin creature opens the door and they're like, thank you so much for joining us on our path. If you follow the staircase, you'll find yourself at the Marigold Coliseum. And then they hand you the most adorable little pamphlet and a beautiful little heart-shaped ticket. And they kiss you on your cheek and they close the door. And you're like, that was so cute. And then you start walking up some stairs. And you keep walking and walking and they keep going up. And you're like, oh snap, I'm getting up in these tree branches. I hope nothing scratches my outfit. I look cute today. And you keep going up these stairs. And as you pass the tops of the trees, you see a cathedral and a waterfall well. The waterfall is flowing into an endless well. And there are ripples drifting across the top of the well. And that is when you realize, as you are walking up this beautiful staircase, that waterfall is prayers. And that pool That well is a prayer well. And you hear the most beautiful heavenly choir coming in to answer and carry these prayers up to the Lord. As you continue up the stairs, you see the grand entrance for the Marigold Coliseum. It is decorated with marigold flowers and set up in a Colosseum style. It's got Roman columns all around the outside, 12 to be exact. There's a marigold spiral staircase above the Colosseum with a sapphire bonfire pit. The staircase you are walking up is gold with green emeralds and lions on each base between each step. And as you look down, you notice each step is encrusted with a dragon or a crane. It is beautifully carved into this step. Like, you do not want to step on these steps. Like, the woodwork is phenomenal. And as you get to the top of the stairs, you see two big orange doors, and you see the columns of the Colosseum, and you see the colors from the sun glistening off of it, and you see all the different pillars and the beautiful architecture, and you're just like, yeah. Because I was like, yeah, Chad, you did that. As you get to the door, you see me. Hey, thanks for coming. Let me get your ticket. As you get to the door, you are immediately engulfed by the aroma of Palo Santo. The reason why you didn't smell Palo Santo on your journey is because the door was not open. If the doors are open, you will smell Palo Santo. If the doors are closed, you will not smell Palo Santo. Doors open, Palo Santo aroma engulfs you in a beautiful cloud, followed behind by sage to make sure nothing followed you here. Hence the protection of the cranes and the dragons on every stair on your way up. Let everything be vanquished on your journey to my beautiful sacred space. Nothing shall pass this threshold unless I allow it. And that is how it is. Welcome. As soon as you walk in, you see the atrium. The atrium is encrusted with sapphire and emerald on your left and right. You will see a giant scaffold on the right. And on the left is this beautiful painting that Chad made. And above you is like the Michelangelo thing with the two fingers touching, except instead of two fingers touching, it's two microphones. Because that's what we do here. As you walk in, on your right, you will see a mezzanine above you with seats, and above that it is open and you can see the bonfire because the bonfire can see the stage for the smoker section. Hey y'all, no smoking in the Marigold. Under the mezzanine deck, you see 8 tables. Yes, you get tables. Beautiful, love it. Nice and spacious. You can get up and dance if you want to. Right up in front, if you walk directly in front of you, you will see that there is no exit. It is a straight line. Directly in front of you is a beautiful wall that says no exit. Right on your right, you will see seats, a director booth, a sign that says applause, rows to your seats, and a beautiful stage. The stage, I can't tell you how I did it. I just know that I did it. I don't know what I did. I just did it. So this is what happened. In the very background, there is a silk dancer. In the middle of the stage, there are aerialists. Very dead smack center stage. There's a rotating stage. So like when the singer's there, they can stand in place and they'll just slowly go in circles around the stage. Very dope. I love that. And the very back wall of the stage is some type of ink that goes to the music. I can also put solid image on it that goes on repeat. Also, the dancing is on repeat. Very cool. And yes, staging, very fun. I love it. It's very big up here. I've never done this before. Excuse me. I've never just like walked through it. It's so awesome. Anyway, facing back to the audience. Hi. If you look, there's so many beautiful people here. Hey, hi. What's up? Okay. That director booth, that is usually where I'm at. It looks like a wall on the other side, but now that you're on the stage and you can see, you just see the little window, you're like, oh shit, I thought that was a fucking wall. How the fuck did she get in there? It's just a wall, right? Yeah, it's kind of there as a wall, right? Because in the back at the tables, you want to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? So it's all set up in a beautiful little downward slant. It's nice. You're like, oh shit, on the back of the wall, it tells me to applaud. That's what's up. My director booth. Oh, so cool. Anyway, over here on the right side of the stage, when we come down the stairs, right, this is our dance floor. It is equipped with lighting, right? So every time you take a step, a Cosmo or a shooting star or something like that will happen. Pick that up from the Chicago Science Museum. Thanks, bruh. Now, as you can see, there are marigold flowers on the floor. They literally lead you to the front door. Or if you follow this trail right here on the side of the dance floor, it takes you behind this thick black curtain and it takes you up to the second floor where that mezzanine is. Hey, I was sitting in the mezzanine, but I wanted to come down and party, so I followed this marigold flower petals to the dance floor. What? Yes, it's like that. And so then, if you continue to follow that marigold flower petal on up a little bit more, it takes you out the back door to the what? Bonfire. I know, it's crazy. And then you walk up this beautiful marigold staircase. Now, I was worried about this part. I did not think that non-physical things are physical, but it totally fucking worked. So, like, you have to have the belief that the staircase is there, just like in Coco. Hell yeah, bruh, it worked. You know what I'm saying? So, if you believe that you are walking on this beautiful floating marigold staircase, it is a beautiful floating marigold staircase, or it's just a glass one. It's a glass staircase with marigolds on it. Shh, don't tell nobody. So you walk up this glass staircase, marigold staircase, and then you get up to the bonfire seating, right? And then it's got this cute little like C section. I call it the C section because it's shaped like a C. I'm funny. Anyway, bonfire C section. Do not throw your cigarette butts in my bonfire. Want to know why? Because it will come right back at you in your face because it was not here when you got here. So don't you put it here when you leave. Period. Don't throw no weed butts in there. Don't throw no cigarette butts in there. No sticks from suckers. Nothing. Don't throw nothing in the sacred fire. Okay? It's engulfed in sapphire for a reason. It's special. It's sacred. You don't do that. I only say that because this dude, my friend was performing. I had an astro showcase for my friend's birthday, and I had it for like 12 days because there were so many people that wanted to be there. And so then one of these days, his cousin came and he freaking flicked a cigarette butt in there, and then he had the audacity to come and bother me while I'm enjoying the performers. Like, oh, the cigarette butt just hit me in my face. Isn't that where it was when you got there? Isn't that where it was when you got there? He's like, what? I was like, isn't the cigarette butt, wasn't it in your mouth when you got to the bonfire? He's like, yes. I'm like, well, that's where it's supposed to be. Don't be throwing stuff in my bonfire. Like, what the hell? And then at the end of the show, when everyone was going home, Mass was like, I really appreciate y'all for not throwing stuff in the bonfire. It was so funny. It was so fucking hilarious. Oh my god, it was great. Yeah, that's it. We're now on the outside of the Marigold. We're sitting outside. We're chilling. Sun's going down. Doing the darn thing. Thank you so much for coming, bro. Like, this was awesome. Thank you so much for walking through my creation with me. I hope to see you on Valentine's Day. Blessings always in abundance. I leave you now with this beautiful song. Revolution.